Right, guys. So this is a way that I saw recently. I picked up from someone else, and I'll reference her at the end of this video and at the end of a presentation. But what I saw her do was just one certain point, and then I thought, okay, well, how can I take this and take it one step further to be able to help all kids in your classrooms and to help you as teachers access kids who are finding it difficult to write, can't get it out, can't get their ideas down on paper, which is one of the main challenges for dyslexic learners, neurodiverse learners, ADHD learners as well. And also for the kids coming in who are speaking different languages and we're finding it hard to access them. So thinking about some of different questions that have come up in the past few places I've been trying to come up with some solutions, and this is something that helped me, and I hope it's going to help you. So this isn't my old iPhone. It hasn't got a SIM, and it is connected to Wi-Fi. That is important. It does need to be connected to Wi-Fi, okay? Otherwise this won't work. But okay, we go homepage, right? And first of all, I'm gonna list it up so you can see it. And you want to go into settings, and first of all you go into general, and then you go into keyboard. Right now I've already got this set up, which is like I'm turning off dictation here, but I don't want to do that. I want to enable dictation, perfect. And it's enabled, okay? And go back. So now I've enabled dictation. So how's that going to be useful to me trying to access, communicate with a child? So open notes, go into notes. We all know what notes is. And just really simply, here you go. Right down here, we've got our different languages that we have programmed in our phone, right? And most of us here have Spanish and English. I have Spanish, Italian and English, but you can put as many languages as you want in there. You just have to set it up, and it's easy. But here what we're going to do is we're going to go to English and microphone. Hello, my name is Shona. I'm really happy to be able to bring this new tool to you, full stop. I hope it helps you and many learners, full stop. Okay, now as you can see, it's not perfect. That's why we are teachers and we need to go back and check things, right? Also, it needs to get used to your accent and things like this. Right, so what do we do with this then? Okay, so imagine we've got a kid, you want to tell the kid this and they don't understand what you're saying. So one is the kid could be trying to get the information down so that then they can record it and then start to work to make a story. And we're going to look more at ways and solutions of doing that if we haven't already. So select all. And then little arrow here, you might need to hit it twice, and then translate. So mine automatically goes to Spanish. But imagine you have a kid who's just come into the school and their language would be Russian. So let me go back and show you how I did that again. So at the bottom, if you go down, it says change language. And then we choose. So I'm going to choose Russian. And I'm going to press play.
Здравствуйте, меня зовут Шона. Я очень рад, что могу принести вам этот мьютво. Надеюсь, это поможет вам и многим ученикам.
Okay, now is it perfect? No, but it's a lot closer to accessing this kid and communicating this kid if this kid has absolutely no English whatsoever, or any way to be able to get across, especially in a stressful situation for this kid. If the kid is locked down, in the case of autistic kids, this can be very, very helpful also. Okay, so I'm going to close that one down and I'm going to show you a different example, right? So I'm going to go back to my notes. Now I did this earlier. I put in, what if they're trying to tell you something and you don't know? So this is Russian, and I'm going to click it, just hold it down. I'm going to select all, right? So you've gotten them to speak into the phone in Russian, okay? And then you go translate. Now here it's taking it up as being finished. It's not really though. Choose language. Russian. Give it a second because it was available just 2 minutes ago and I think it's just the Wi-Fi. Let's try it again. Select all. Translation. Choose translation. And let's see, let's go for Polish.
Доброе утро, доброе утро. Как тебя зовут, как ты зовут?
So that's from Polish to Russian. And you want to go from so click on it again. You want to know what these guys are saying, right? Choose a language and you're going to put it in English. Play.
Доброе утро, доброе утро. Как тебя зовут? Как тебя зовут?
Obviously that didn't work. So this is you know I'm doing this in real time. Okay, so gonna do it again and go back to doing what I was originally doing, which is putting it in Russian. Russian. Okay. But this is going default into Spanish, and I don't want it to go into Spanish. I'm going to move it up. I'm going to go change English, and that's the way. Yeah, sometimes even like just takes a little bit of playing around with.
Good morning. Доброе утро. What's your name? Как тебя зовут?
It even tells you how to say it back in a really bad accent, I suppose. Okay, so that's pretty awesome to be able to access kids, you know, straight away. Now another thing, which a lot of us don't know, is that if we go into new notes, right? A new note. Here's one I made earlier. And this is just a sentence that I've written. Okay, let me bring that a little bit closer. You can see it now, okay? The light is just making it flash a little bit. But I want to scan it. How can we scan on notes? Okay, so first of all, you press camera. Comes up scan documents, right? So I want to scan this sentence. Takes a minute, I'm not going to lie. There's it a bit better now. Now let's see what it scanned. Right, it only scanned half of it, so I'm going to retake it. Hey, it's not a... And I wanted to do it written because that's what we're going to have from kids, isn't it? So keep scan. I've scanned it, now I'm keeping the scan, okay? I'm going to turn it around. There's a little button down here, turns it around, and done, okay? So now I'm going to go back into my notes. Cancel because I don't want to discard that scan. I want to go back into it. And what I do want to do is did this earlier. Done. Sometimes I think it's good to actually just come out of, make sure that you're out of everything. Go back into your notes. Back. And here it is. Okay, now scan documents. So copy, it copies the entire thing, but I don't want to copy the entire thing. Okay, so now what you can do is you can go into notes, right? That was one I made earlier. And I'm going to get a new note. And I'm going to go to camera. And I'm going to go to scan documents. And I'm going to hold it up. Over it. I think it's actually the light is messing around with it, so I'm going to switch the light off. Okay, so as you can see, I've scanned it. Keep scan. Okay, that's an important one. Make sure you keep scan and save. Right? So here it is. Now what we want to do is see, we can take this sentence. Sometimes it's hard, but sometimes it just works. Copy. Done. And what I want to do is paste it in here, and it's just pasting the same one again. Did this earlier and it worked. I want to go into pictures.